everybody, it's Tabby Cat. This is going to be a short video. It's cold outside. It's like 39 degrees. I want to give a shout out to a creator. I like her YouTube. She does basically what I do, takes apart things and tries to make it sound logical. Her name is Penny Pumpernickel. And if you ever get a chance, go watch her YouTube and sub, because she really is a lot like me. As most of you probably know by now, Quentin Simon is with the Angels. His DNA came back through the FBI in Georgia, and it is Quentin's remains that were found at the landfill. I want to say something else. Evil Creature Canada. Do you like playing on people's emotions? Do you enjoy doing that and seeing that for that clickbait and the extra subs and the extra super chats you keep getting? Because I saw a video that literally, I couldn't believe it. Man, here you got BJH crying her eyes out. And they look like real tears, people. Then you got people sitting out on the front lawn. Then you got people stealing signs that didn't belong to them. Then you and Broken Stinger are in cahoots with one another, sending down a crazy lady to cause trouble. And all that, and walk around with a baby carriage with dogs in it. And I just want to know, do you enjoy doing that? Because I know you did wrong to the Wells. And you were not good to them. You did dirty to them, in my opinion. A lot of people say it. But then you're sitting there, you said something that totally struck me like, whoa. You said something to the effect of, yeah, my ex-husband, I can't do nothing about my ex-husband beating on my daughter who's an adult. I don't live there. What am I supposed to do? Really? You allowed your ex-husband to beat on your child and you did nothing? I don't care what state you're living in. If it was me as a mother and somebody beat on my child, you darn well bet I'm going to have you arrested. Whether I live in Canada, whether I live in Alaska, I'm going to have you arrested. I can't believe that I heard that. But that's between you and your conscience and nobody else. But here's the thing you need to have on your conscience right now. You need to have on your conscience about why people are judging you. You see, because the more you insert yourself into this case, the more you play people. You know, like, why are you asking for pots and pans? Huh? Why, because you got a brand new house? Or is it just for you to get brand new pots and pans? I mean, I don't quite understand. Why are you wanting to take donations for a funeral that probably will be covered some other way and all that? Seriously, you got some problems. You got a warped mind is what you've got. And you wonder why people put you down. Now here, okay, yes, Leilani was arrested, and yes, she is charged with malice murder. I'm not going to comment on it too much because it's none of my business. Let the police and the DA and all them handle it. Well, what I'm upset about is here you are on panels commenting and all that business, and you need to stay off of YouTube. That's what you need to do. Take advice, okay, BJH? Take some advice. Stay away from Evil Creature of Canada. Stay away from Broken Stinger, because those two are going to bring you down big time. You have your own YouTube channel. Be your own voice on there. Never mind them. I don't care if you think that she's been good to you or not. Believe me, if you go back in her videos and you watch from the beginning when the Summer Wells case started and what she did, you'd be shocked. She inserts herself into cases that she don't need to be inserting herself in. And stop with the you want to contact Brandy, Michael Vaughn's mom. Stay out of it. It doesn't concern you. Leave her alone. Shame on you. You should know better. That's a mother who's grieving and wanting to know where her child is. And you're sitting there like, well, because, one has a nickname of Monkey. I'll introduce her to this one because his name was Monkey. Stay out of it. You don't need to be inserting yourself into that case, too. You didn't even cover that case to begin with. This is why people don't like watching your channel. Only people that watch your channel is a bunch of haters. People who have nothing nice to say about nobody else. And what gets me is that YouTube lets you get away with this, and I wish they would knock you off of YouTube permanently. Because you're just a disgrace for a human being. I have never in my life witnessed what I witnessed. Now, the people that did go down to Georgia and I don't want to call it protesting. They were the voice for Quentin. And look what happened. It got the police to notice and the news media to stand up for Quentin and get him justice. And God bless all of them. But the people at night are the ones you should be more mad at, who are chanting and yelling and screaming and knocking on your window and all that BS. That was your community, BJH. That was your community. Those were the people that were letting you know that they didn't want your daughter there. I'm sorry you had to go through all that. But you know what? Don't listen to what other YouTubers are saying to you. They're not bad people. You might think they are, but they're not. They're on Quentin's side. With that said, then you're sitting there, evil creature of Canada, telling Leilani, Justice for Quentin. Did you not notice in her eyes she really didn't want to do that? I did. She didn't really seem interested in that, but she did it. I'm surprised that she did it, to be honest with you. She really didn't want to say those words. Because look what happened. Backfired on you. She got arrested for murdering her child. And you keep saying, oh, well, Dee did it or the sitter did it. No, the Dee didn't do it and the sitter didn't do it. And that's the other thing. Lay off the sitter. Quit with the name calling. Quit with your lies. Stop trying to deflect off of one person onto another, because it's only going to backfire on you. Take my word of advice, creature. The more that you keep trying to deflect, the more it's going to come back and bite you. And it'll be your own fault. You should be ashamed of yourself, honestly. No, the babysitter did not invite BJH over for dinner and prayer session. She was mad because the babysitter didn't go over and take the kids. Well, by law, she can't do that because that's kidnapping. Duh. Boy, are you dumb. That's kidnapping. Just because she had a key to the house, she could go in there and no, she can't go in and just take the children who were there, who were left with Leilani, her boyfriend, and the brother. Which, to be honest with you, and I'm going to say this in the nicest way I can, BJH, you made a bad choice. It's your own fault. You made the bad choice. Never mind, leave the sitter out of this part. You made that choice to leave those children alone that were in your custody and care with their mother, the boyfriend, and your son. You have nobody else to blame but you on that part. Stop blaming the babysitter. Stop going along with it. Okay? The babysitter has been taking enough heat. And people need to back off a little bit. Grow up, people, man. The babysitter wanted to do like a memorial outside of her home, you know, and she wound up doing a prayer vigil, which was a very nice thing to do. But Broken Stinger lied. No, sweetheart. You didn't, nobody sent somebody down to video a live stream for another creator. The person did it on their own, and she got backlash and chased off. And you're telling everybody, well, yeah, I invited them, as long as they gave a donation. They don't have to give a donation. They don't owe nobody nothing. But that's the other thing. Creature. Evil creature. Yeah, I'm talking to you. How dare you go on live and say, you better pay BJH this amount of money or you'll be sued. Who are you to tell these people to do that? You're nobody. You're a YouTuber. You're nobody. They don't have to listen to you. They owe nobody nothing. Shame on you. If anybody owes anything, you owe BJH an apology for the way that you are using her. And everybody sees it. And right now, because of the grief that this poor woman's going through, she doesn't see it. I hope that you don't hurt her in the end like you did to the Wells. How you took advantage of them. I hope to goodness that doesn't happen. Because that was pretty bad. Use somebody just to get them to talk to you and this and that. And then when you tried to have a live recently, it got canceled. Why? Because somebody smartened up and realized you're nothing to them. Not a thing. Absolutely nothing. And they said no. Good for them. Smarten up. Smarten up, man. All you people that talk to some of these creators, smarten up. But they don't owe you a thing, evil creature. They don't owe you an apology. They don't owe you money, nothing. And you know what? You're making money off of Quentin every time you get a super chat. So, like, is that considered a donation, or is that considered you're making money? I'm just curious because I don't know how that works. Shame on you. Shame on all of you for what you're doing. You guys are disrespecting Quentin's memory by the games that you're playing and the lies that you're telling. And BJH should know better. She should back away from all of you and smarten up. Anyway, I'm going to end my video right now because I'm cold. My hands are freezing. I only have these gloves on, which have a flap to cover your fingers, but I'm too stupid not to do that right now. But I'm just going to say this nicely. Smarten up, BJH. Smarten up. Because these people are playing you good. Right on your feelings, because they know how they're going to get you. You have emotion. I don't buy that. I'm really friends with them. Within like what, a few weeks, like a week or two, all of a sudden you're a family friend? Give me a break. You ain't squat. Some of the things you people say are ridiculous. I'd rather stick with the channels that I trust than have to sub up just to hear. And believe me, I don't have to sub up to ugly pages. God don't like ugly. Just remember that, evil creature. God don't like ugly. He don't like it when people are ugly towards one another. Hatred goes a long way. Kindness goes further. Have a nice afternoon.